Hello, good morning, happy Friday. It's Marshy here with another edition of my AI newsletter wrap-up, AI versus Marshy, where I cover news that's happened in AI this week, but with a few filters and trends and opinions, basically from the perspective of a growth marketer who's worked in tech for almost 20 years. But I thought I'd open with a story. At the Christmas party with one of my business partners last year, I was grumbling and moaning about my office chair and the gas going away and, just hate it. And one of my peers just said, hey, why don't you buy a new chair? You're on it long enough. And I was grumbled and groan. I'm like, but the thought sat with me and being irritated by my chair. And so I was looking around and there's this chair called the ADHD chair, a meditation chair, and it looks ridiculous. But what you can do is sit in different positions, which if you're a wiggly mover who likes lots of things going at once like me, it's fantastic. So first impressions for the ADHD chair, very good. Okay, let's get on to the AI news. This week, I'm looking at an image replacer built into a Chrome extension, which is surprisingly really good. I want to talk about Sora, even though it was like a week ago, so that's like a long time in AI news. And I want to share an article by my friend Mike. He gives an expert's take on AI and copywriting and what he does as a copywriting agency and how he uses AI. So let's get on to it. First thing I want to share with you is something called a Glif Chrome extension. And I thought I'd share something about the Uber effect. Essentially, this is applying to AI news, but with the Uber effect, first time you ordered a vehicle to arrive at your door via your phone, just by clicking on a map, it was mind bending. And now, say one's 5 minutes late, you're like, ugh, I hate this so much. And so that's the Uber effect. Now with AI news or AI tools and the cavalcade of things we've had in the last 12 to 18 months, it's pretty hard to impress me, to be honest. And so with that caveat, this Chrome extension is actually pretty damn good. So I just went and grabbed a cartoon frog, from Google image search, a stock photo, make it a hipster frog with a beret and other hipster paraphernalia, like they're from an alternative suburb in Melbourne. Yep. Got the decking, the green, that is a very convincing frog. And I thought, well, that's all well and good, but let's, try a bit harder. My cat is named Bonty after Marcus Bontempelli of the Western Bulldogs. And so naturally I've got a photo of him. Turn this cat into a Western Bulldogs supporter. And there's my cat, Bonty, in red, white and blue colors. Very good. But I thought I'd give you just a live demo because I haven't done this before with the videos. And if I just go here and Glif it. This is a paladin, one of the better characters from the game of the century, Baldur's Gate. And this paladin into a cyberpunk from another game. So let's see what it goes. It might take a while to load, so I'll just, it says 30 seconds, so I'll probably edit. Oh, something went wrong. Live demos, what happened? Glif it. That's pretty cool. Like I grabbed the paladin. It looks a bit more futuristic. It's cyberpunk. Very good. Okay, on to the next tool. Sora, it was released a week ago. Like I joked, that's a long time in AI news. I think, I can't add much new to the conversation other than what I thought of when looking at Sora and trying to explain it to my friend is infinite monkey theorem. Like if you have enough monkeys on the typewriter, eventually you're going to get the works of Shakespeare. Now in the world, instead of monkeys, picture like the cutting edge 3D illustrators, motion capture artists, motion artists, like the best of the best. And then each one is trying to craft what you've said, based on a paragraph or a prompt to accurately rendition what you've done. But the bit that makes AI so mind-blowing is that it's not just commensurate with that one person's individual skill, this person. Imagine you had millions of them and then you took the average of the best output there precisely into that moment. And the fact that they can do that is already mind-blowing, but then to project it over a minute-long video, the iterations upon iterations is just, if you don't have a Twitter account, which I totally understand, it is, if you do, it's worth logging in and just checking how these videos came about. Like Sam's asking for prompts and just coming up with them from the magic machine. It's crazy. And I think one of the more amusing things is that every time the market seems like it's catching up to OpenAI, they're like, bam! And I think they've definitely got a few more aces left in the hole. And Sam's on the warpath trying to raise $7 trillion on Twitter recently. He said, why don't we pump it up to 8? Like, why not? So yeah, absolutely mind-bending conditions there. Like, I just can't believe it. And I got to see him speak last year, and he does believe this is the world's most valuable resource. And so time will tell. That is a lot of hype. Great. To close, my friend Mike, I met him at a conference many moons ago. We've kept in touch as one of those rare people that, I've been to a lot of conferences. I haven't kept in touch with many people from, 10 years ago. And to his credit, Mike and I have kept in touch. But yeah, he's a very highly trained copywriter, does copywriting for a lot of global tech companies. And he does quite a transparent take on AI for content generation. He said he'd be an idiot not to use it. Of course he's using it, and anyone who tells you they aren't is lying. But you can't actually just copy and paste and create content. It looks shit. And so there is efficiency gained with the internal processes, but basically this is how they do it. And it's quite a transparent read, and probably, I think, a bit more honesty rather than the doom and gloom I see from the marketing section of this internet world. Cool. That's it for this week. We're off to a wedding this afternoon. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to a big Marshall reunion on Sunday. I missed it for a few years, and this is the first time I'm taking Georgie and the boys. So really looking forward to that. Have a great weekend. If you've got any feedback on the videos, please let me know, or feel free to subscribe at lukemarshall.net/newsletter. Till next time.